Are you trying to really save a lot of cash with your accounts receivable software? If yes, I want you to really watch this show from beginning to the end because I'll be sharing with you our top six best accounts receivable software this year. And you can really save a lot of cash with your software, but also you can save a lot of cash when it comes to your revenue cycle. Okay. So here are the tools I want you to pay attention to. First of all, I want you to pay attention to FreshBooks. So when it comes to AR software, FreshBooks is actually a pretty good choice. Why? Because this is a cloud-based software, so you don't have to download anything on your work computers or your, let's say you don't have to download anything on premise. It doesn't matter where you are at. You can run your business from Singapore to New York to Abuja, Nigeria to Brazil to whatever. So think about FreshBooks as a cloud-based billing and invoicing software that also helps small business owners and freelancers automate accounts payable and accounts receivable processes. So think about FreshBooks as your all-in-one software. Okay. And so the company is actually rated the number one accounts receivable software by a variety of review sites. So that's kind of cool. I mean, they do have experience, they do have a proven track record that you need anyway. And with FreshBooks, the cool thing is that you can actually send beautiful invoices, track billable hours, and track when a customer has opened an invoice. That's really helpful because some customers they actually drag their feet when it comes to paying you, and you do want to know exactly when they open your invoice in the first place. So once you send an invoice, FreshBooks automates the rest of the accounts receivable process, and you can set the platform to send automatic late payment reminders at specific intervals. And FreshBooks also allows you to customize the message for let's say a personal touch. If you really are in an industry where you care about your customers and the kind of messaging you send to them, then FreshBooks can help you out. And you also have a wide range of features, including secure self-serve portal for clients, cloud-based, so you can access anywhere with iOS and Android. You have a tool that automatically bill late fees. You have comprehensive financial reporting. You have the ability to get paid in a variety of ways. And you have integrations with a variety of other accounts receivable software for added capabilities. In terms of pricing, you're looking at about $19 to $25 for the light plan. And if you have up to 50 clients, the plus plan is about $33 to $50. Additionally, the premium plan is about $60 to $75, and this allows you to invoice an unlimited number of clients. And the cool thing is you also have a risk-free 30-day free trial. If you're looking for accounts receivable software this year, I want you to think about Callbox. And Callbox is pretty cool because it is scalable. It is a cloud-based tool, so you also have the flexibility that FreshBooks actually brings to the table. Okay, so Callbox is a popular accounts receivable software with raving user reviews, and this tool seamlessly integrates with your cloud-based accounting solution to identify client or customer accounts with past due invoices. So if you are using, let's say, you're using QuickBooks, you're using Zero, you're using Wave, you're using like FreshBooks, for instance, you're able to use Callbox in a streamlined manner. And the cool thing is that getting their help is as easy as a click of a button. They're really fast. Their customer service is fantastic. So once the company starts the work on an outstanding invoice, minimal time and effort are required on your part, right? You just literally outsource the whole thing. And Callbox even adjusts their approach based on how important the specific relationship is to you. So every client is different. And if they're reaching to a top 10 clients versus a top 100 clients, they will adapt that. You just have to tell them anyway. So in terms of pricing, Callbox has two main products. So one product starts at $250 per month and helps with recently past due invoices, and a team of accounts receivable experts helps you collect your recently past due payments, and you get to keep all the profit. Okay. The other products, actually, the other product option helps with seriously past due invoices, and this product is virtually risk free because Callbox only takes a percentage of the successfully collected invoices and requires no upfront fee. So that's really good. In other words, you only pay if they are successful in collecting the invoices you are likely ready to write off in the first place anyway. Okay. Now, the percentage actually that they take starts at 25%. You might be thinking, well, that's a lot of cash. But hey, listen, like I said, you are willing to write off that bad debt anyway. So if they're willing, if they are able to recover it for you, that's just still pure revenue. Next, I want you to think about Chaser. So if you think about the best accounts receivable software this year, I want you to think about Chaser. Now, Chaser does way more than just the accounts receivable processing. Okay, they actually help with automation. So think about Chaser as an accounts receivable automation software. The cool thing is that this automation software happens in a streamlined manner and also in a cloud based context. Okay, so and the software has an impressive 4.9 star rating on Capterra. So that's really good. That's really good. And so what happens with Chaser is that the software connects to accounting systems such as QuickBooks, FreshBooks, Wave Zero, among others. And the software connects with to accounting system and makes chasing customers a simpler process, a simpler but also more respectful process. Okay, you're not really chasing your clients as if you're chasing, let's say, let's say a wild animal, in the forest. No, you actually reach out to clients in a respectful manner, but also in a forceful manner. Okay. And Chaser gives you the ability to automate payment reminders with personalized emails, and when necessary, they will escalate overdue payments to their collections services. So you're really well covered anyway. So Chaser makes it very easy to keep track of all customer communications so that you can get a better idea of their payment history. Additionally, you are able to take advantage of their interactive their data reports to gain more insights into your customers' payment behaviors for better planning. So that's really good. So in terms of pricing, Chaser's pricing starts at $40. Okay, you're looking at $40 per month. And so this makes it one of the most affordable solutions on our list into this conversation, right? Now, if you want to take advantage of escalation solutions, you will need actually to pay a little more. Okay, you will need a standard plan, and the standard plan starts at about $95. Sometimes it can go all the way to $150, depending on how quote unquote complex your case is. Okay, so just be aware to really to fork over a little bit more if you want more from Chaser this year. If you're looking for a wonderful accounts receivable software this year, I want you to think about Quadient. I mean, sometimes they pronounce it Quadient, but we just Quadient, and they do accounts payable, they do accounts receivable, and this is actually a solution by Beanworks. Okay, so Quadient is actually a dedicated collections solutions. I mean, it's correct. It is a dedicated collections solution for B2B companies that actually accelerates payments and allows you to keep track of accounts receivable with comprehensive financial reporting software. So the thing is, if you go with Quadient, you do not want to be in the B2C space. They only do B2B. Okay, if you sell into other businesses and you want to collect cash from them, okay, and Quadient leverages machine learning to make predictions regarding payment behavior to help with planning and cash forecast. So you do have an element of AI, artificial intelligence, that really will actually will come into play here. And Quadient actually reports that the predictions are about 94 to 90, 96, 97% accurate. And the company also offers an easy to grasp, and a series of dynamic accounts agent reports to help you know who to follow up with. So that's kind of cool because it gives you a lot of flexibility. And using Quadients, you can automate routine tasks like sending emails to get paid faster with minimal efforts. So minimal efforts, that's really cool. And so what are the key Quadient features? Well, you have a Connect ERP, CRM, and email data for an easier glance of your customers. So that's kind of cool from a flexibility point of view. Okay, and you have a secure portal for customers to pay. So you are able to make things done. You're able to do things in a more streamlined manner. Remember that Quadient is B2B, okay? So you want to have a secure portal for customers to pay. You have collections, communications. You have real-time tracking of days sales outstanding. So DSO is really is an important metric when it comes to accounts receivable and also your revenue cycle. And Quadient really helps you monitor that. You have predictive algorithms powered by AI. I think I've said this before. And you also have an in-house collection team. So if you want to really beef up your collections effort and you have a lot of cash owed to your business, Quadient can really help you through their in-house collections team. Now, in terms of pricing, Quadient doesn't disclose pricing, so you need to contact them for a quote. You need to speak to customer service to have a clear idea how much they are going to charge you. So if you're looking for an accounts receivable software tool this year, I want you to think about Blue Snap. And this is another big player that has been kicking ass for the last few years. Okay, they do a lot of good things, and you are able to actually streamline your revenue cycle management through Blue Snap. And so if you think about Blue Snap, they actually offer a slightly different business model because Blue Snap is primarily an online payment solution that also allows you to streamline the entire accounts receivable process from quote to cash. Okay, so you can connect Blue Snap's automation software to your accounting software, CRM, or ERP for added convenience. So whether you are using, let's say, Oracle, or you're using Sage, or using QuickBooks, or using whatever, or even Salesforce, you're able to streamline everything, and you're able to connect Blue Snap in like real fast. So this all-in-one accounts receivable automation software offers the following capabilities and features. So you have customer portal, so that's really good for you to streamline your revenue cycle. Customer portal. You have integrated electronic payments, so that's kind of cool because especially if you receive payments online and you're trying to really streamline that aspect of things also, that's kind of cool. So integrated electronic payments. You have proposals and e-signatures, so that's pretty good if you are trying to digitize your revenue cycle. So proposals and e-signatures. You have billing and subscription management, so that's kind of cool in terms of elevating the profile of your accounts receivable team. Okay, and you also have through Blue Snap, you have invoice creation and automation. Now, their invoice creation and automation is pretty sophisticated. In other words, they will help you create a bona fide invoice that's complete with your branding, so logo, colors, everything. But also, they will add in some cases payment links. So if you want to really, let's say, direct your customers to a specific page where they can pay you real fast, Blue Snap can really help you. Remember that Blue Snap, like I said, you have an online payment solution. So they do have the expertise to actually accelerate the payment solutions for your business. If you're looking for an accounts receivable software this year, think about Fundbox. So Fundbox actually is a pretty unique player here. Why? Fundbox actually is great when it comes to business credit. In other words, they will give you loans. But recently, they have actually ventured into the accounts receivable software sort of realm. Okay, so Fundbox is a unique software compared to the rest of the solutions on our list. So this is an accounts receivable financing software. So they finance your accounts receivable. Okay, which allows you to apply for up to 150,000 worth of credits. So if for any reason your clients are not paying you on time or you just need cash in between, okay, you can reach out to Fundbox and they'll finance your accounts receivable. Sometimes you hear the terms accounts receivable factoring or accounts receivable financing. And the cool thing is that everything is automated. Nothing is really manual anymore. Fundbox uses artificial intelligence big time. So Fundbox leverages machine learning to automate the approval and lending process. So once you connect your accounting software or even bank account, you can get a credit decision and funding within one business day. So that's kind of cool, right? You are able to get things done real fast. Now, keep in mind that accounts receivable financing is not the same as factoring, though. So, Fundbox does not take over the collections process, which means you will still get to receive 100% of the value of the invoices you collect. Okay, so this is important. They're just financing you. Now, some caveats are that your business must have a revenue over $100,000 and you must have been in business for at least 6 months at the time of applying. So they want you to have a little bit of a history that they can actually look into before actually approving you. So something to really think about. And what are the fees here? Because there are fees. Now fees are roughly 8% to 10% for 24-week terms and 18% for 52-week terms. Okay. However, this varies from customer to customer, so it's just better to contact them to go to the pricing page, okay? And when I say this varies from customer to customer, I'm speaking about the business credit of the customer. So if you apply, of course, they are doing accounts receivable financing. In other words, the receivables will constitute somehow the collateral when it comes to the loan, but they still want to make sure that they're checking your business credit or even your personal credit in some cases. So when it comes to your business credit, we're talking about Dun and Bradstreet. They'll look at your Dun and Bradstreet. So your paydesk score, if you do have one, or your Equifax business credit score, or your Experian business credit score. On the on the personal credit side, if you have a sole proprietorship or you have a single member LLC, they'll check your personal credit too. So they'll look at your TransUnion, your Equifax, or your Experian score to actually see where you were at. So those are actually the top six accounts receivable software that you want to really consider this year. Let me give you a few hard facts here. So what is actually accounts receivable software? Let's go back quickly to the definition. Now, accounts receivable software offers an affordable solution for growing businesses to actually streamline and automate the AR workflow. So the cool thing is software can take care of tedious manual processes such as invoicing and follow-up while making it a lot easier to see all customer communications in one glance instead of searching through countless emails. So that's kind of cool. That gives you a lot of flexibility. Now, solutions can actually come as a standalone option that focuses solely on specific accounts receivable processes or as a more comprehensive suite of accounting software. For example, FreshBooks offers accounts receivable plus inventory management, accounts payable, and much more. So you have a lot of possibilities there, okay? And so a good accounts receivable workflow reduces the invoice to cash cycle, which really improves cash flow. And cash flow problems are the number one reason small businesses fail. So you want to make sure that you're taking care of the cash flow aspect of things. Commonly, it's not a problem of making sales, but cash flow timing. Not only do delinquent clients make it hard to predict cash flow, but chasing payments can take away a lot of time that business owners can otherwise use more productively, right? Also, dealing with delinquent clients who ignore your reminders may frustrate many business owners to the point where they give up and write off the invoice. And often, late payment happen for a variety of reasons. So, a tactful accounts receivable approach will help your business get paid fast while preserving the customer to client relationship, and that's what you want too. So, it's actually common for large corporations to hire employees to handle accounts receivable only, but smaller businesses may not yet have the teams. Okay, so accounts receivable software is actually the perfect solution for businesses that realize the importance of an accounts receivable solution, but don't yet have the revenue to invest in an accounts receivable team or employee. So, what should you really look for in an accounts receivable software? Well, you want to think about online invoicing and automated follow up. Think about multiple online payment options. That's going to help you big time. Think about customizable invoices. So, invoices with clear payment terms will improve the chance of getting paid on time. Think about mobile friendliness. So, mobile apps make it easier for customers to pay on the go. Comprehensive dashboards and reports, collection services, and also integrations. So don't forget, you got to have integrations. So all those features are important if you are trying to accelerate the invoice to cash cycle. So, as a recap in today's conversation, I gave you the top 6 best accounts receivable software for this year. So, the tools: FreshBooks, Coldbox, Chaser, Quadient, BlueSnap, Fundbox, and I also give you some hard facts around AR software. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.